Hi, Jennifer Castle here, and I have something really special to show you today, something that I affectionately call the half-built house here at 56A Pearce Street in East Fremantle. This is a very exciting opportunity. It's really hard to get land to build here in East Fremantle, and then when you do, you have to knock down probably an existing home, and if you're on Pearce Street in particular, you have to deal with a heap of cap rock and so on, and earthworks. This house has already done all of that. So first of all, I'm just going to show you the house in the background. Here we are. 2 levels of this house have already been constructed. So one is the basement level, which I'm going to go through a bit later, and then we have the first floor, and the second floor hasn't been built yet. So there's still a lot of flexibility to put your own touch onto this house in both the finishes and even the layout of the second story. The good news is that the council is very, very keen for this house to be completed. So they're very keen to renew any builders licenses and so on to get this done. The builder's still on board, or you can use your own builder. That's entirely up to you. You can change the plans if you like. That's up to you as well. But what you do get is basically a half-built house all ready to go. So let me show you some of the fantastic features that you're going to enjoy when you actually finish this home. So here I am on the first floor. This is effectively the sitting room. The first floor is going to consist of the bedrooms. So if I just look behind me there, you can see this is the wing where all the bedrooms are going to be. There's going to be 3 bedrooms, massive laundry, completely oversized, and a large family bathroom as well. This is the entry. I'll just round. So there's the front door, and if we go back into the sitting room, you'll see why this house is so special. And it is because of where it is built on the hill. It is very high up. They managed to retain a very high natural ground level with the council. So that means that from your first floor, you're actually overlooking all the rooftops, and basically all you can see is green and trees all the way to the horizon. It's an absolutely fantastic view, and at night, of course, all those lights are sparkling all the way across, so it does make it a pretty spectacular view at night. Then down here we have the infinity pool. So this is built, but it's not finished, as you can see. You've got a spa on the corner there, so that's an infinity edge spa that's going to fall into the infinity edge pool. So that's going to look and sound absolutely fabulous from this ground floor. And then of course you have the double doors here that will go out, and this will be a entertainment and deck area leading out to the pool, which is fabulous. It also means that not many people are actually going to be able to see you from the road when you're out here, because this pool is between you and their line of sight. So that's a great little design that they've put in. Okay, so going back through the house, this is the first floor, and essentially all of the walls are built and they've all been constructed. But as you can see, no ceiling yet. So the second floor hasn't been built yet. Now the second floor is going to consist of the main living area. It's going to have the lounge room, the dining room, the kitchen, the master bedroom, a huge ensuite and walk-in robe. We have all the plans for these, but because it hasn't been built yet, there is room for change. So if you wanted to shrink the size of the ensuite and have more wardrobe, there's still plenty of opportunity for you to do that. If you want to add a walk-in pantry, a butler's pantry for the kitchen, there's still time and the ability for you to be able to do that. Of course, all the finishes will be yours as well. So you can still do a lot of things, make a lot of changes. And one of the things that the owners were going to do was actually have vaulted ceilings. So they were going to follow the line of the roof upwards on the inside. So on that top floor, you have this huge sense of space. It would just make it look spectacular. And of course, not only would you have this huge open plan living, and these massive vaulted ceilings and a gourmet kitchen and beautiful floors, out of every bit of glass, sure there'll be a few, you'll have this view. Except even better, because it will be a floor higher. So you're going to be overlooking the whole valley all the time. During the day, it's just peaceful and green. At night, it'll be sparkling with lights. It is a spectacular view. It might not be a water view, but it's a pretty good one. So now I'm going to take you downstairs to show you what the basement's like, because this is really the added bonus, or the biggest feature of this home. Back in a minute. Okay, so here we are downstairs in the basement. This is the part of the home that is the hardest to build, because you literally have to dig right into the caprock of the earth here on Pier Street to get to this level. And a lot of people will do it for a garage, but this is so much more than a garage. So I'm just going to spin the camera around and show you what we've got. So first of all, in here, this is a storeroom, and it's massive. You could turn this into whatever you want, really. You could keep it as a storeroom, you could keep it as a workshop, you could turn this into a studio of any kind, like a photography studio. And then, this is a massive room. This was built to house a cinema. So it would be the theatre room, essentially. However, it would make a great photography studio / dark room. It would make a fantastic music room. Just soundproof it, and you could have your band playing in here all day and all night and disturb absolutely nobody. You could make it into a gym, a yoga studio. If you wanted to work from home, a beautician's clinic. I mean, it's endless what you could do with it. It is a huge bonus space. There's the stairs going up to the first level. Here is the lift access. So the lift has actually had a deposit paid on it. That takes you up all 3 floors, starting from your basement, which is really handy. And next to it, this would have been the cellar. It is again a massive room for a cellar. You could actually use it for dual purpose, cellar and storage, and get away with it just fine. Depends on how much wine you drink and how much wine you like to have on stock at any one time. Then we go into the garage itself, but before I show you that, let me just turn around. This is the actual space between all of those rooms, where you could actually set up a workshop, or this could be where all the motorbikes and bicycles and, you know, all the toys that you may have can live. And then we've got the garage, and the best way to see the garage is actually from the entrance. So for all enthusiasts, car enthusiasts, people who have those beautiful old cars, they want to any sort of collectibles, this is the garage that will allow you to do that. So that's the half-built house at 56A Pier Street. It really does represent an awesome opportunity. This home finished is something like 600 square metres. It's going to be a massive family home, and there is plenty of opportunity for you to put your own touch. So if you were thinking about building one of those fabulous East Fremantle mega mansions, well, it's really hard to get the land. It's really hard to do the earthworks in a lot of places. Here it is all done. So get in touch and we can have a chat about whether or not this half-built home will be your dream home.